I'm Carey Mitchelson, Director of Operations at College Fields, and this is my story. I was young, I was like 5 or 6 years old. My dad was a golf course superintendent, but Jim Bertoni was just starting a golf course. And my dad said, we're gonna go out to Jim's place. Getting out there on the golf course, and there's a certain smell about getting in the grass and it just being freshly mowed. The sunlight was just right, the machinery was loud, and the grass looked so good. I'll never forget that. I graduated in 1979, Michigan State University, which is just across the road right from us. I went to a place, I actually had 2 offers. One was at the Moors in Kalamazoo, and the Country Club of Detroit, where I spent nearly 20 years. Country Club of Detroit won the bidding battle for me. I started at $6.50. I had an interim basis where I was the assistant, 24 years old at the time. And they gave me the chance for 1 year to run the Country Club of Detroit at 25 years old. And I got called up to the annual meeting, which nobody gets invited to that. They introduced me as not only the interim superintendent, but the person to take care of the Country Club of Detroit going forward. Ralph McElhaney came up to me. He said, Carey, he said, going forward, he says, I can tell you what, you know how to do things, but you're gonna find out because you're gonna have some rough times dealing with people. He said, you always catch more people with sugar than you do with salt. And that meant a lot to me, yeah. I got the job when I was 25 years old, and I was too young to know how scared I should be. It's a big job. But I found that all I had to do was trust what I wanted to get done with the people around me. And they could sense that I trusted them. And I didn't yell at them, I didn't do anything but encourage them. And it's kind of unique when you get a chance to talk to people and encourage them rather than force them to do things. They remember that. My daughter was diagnosed with leukemia. This is her me crossing the finish line. There's 30,000 runners, there's probably 100,000 people there to watch. And the Honolulu News was following her because they heard of the story about her coming there and me running the event. And as I crossed the finish line, just by circumstances, I ran into her. And those pictures appeared on Honolulu News that day. She also ran Dublin for me. Once she had been cured, she said, I want to give back. So she started raising money. So in order to do that, she wanted to go to Dublin. Your whole career into effect and all the things that can go wrong, go right. The thing that matters the most is your family. And it was a very serious situation. And what it did, it brought me together with my family really tight. And that's where really when I learned that you kind of have to rely on people. And there's a lot of good people out there. And our golf industry is just filled. And I can't tell you, all the guys interviewed with me for jobs, all the people I've known in my whole career, when I asked them to come out and do it or help me out with this, every single one of them showed up. And you guys know which ones I'm talking about. Those guys out there that give more than they have to, but they do it because they want to. And that's one thing golf does for everybody. It's an amazing industry. Well, we did the events for 12 years, raised $250,000, and I would not have been able to do it with all the friends that I had in golf. All the superintendents, all the pros, all people that are generally in golf are very giving people.
Inspired by MiStory? Shop migolf.store. The MI Golf logo is where golfers' passion meets our profession. Buying and wearing from migolf.store helps directly support golf course superintendents here in Michigan with education and scholarships, supporting the people who are the foundation of the game you love.
The state of Michigan, superintendents don't always get recognized. I mean, we do it as a local thing among ourselves. But this is something the Golf Association of Michigan, which has 100,000 members this year, they realize the importance that superintendents have on a golf course. And the GAM does a nice job at that meeting acknowledging those people. I'm really honored. There's some names on that list that I would never thought that I'd be included with. It's a bit humbling. It really is very humbling.
Carey has a big heart. You can tell he cares. He's a great leader. He manages a rough group sometimes, but you know, we work as a team and he definitely unifies us and he does a wonderful job.
He's kind of like a father figure around here, more like a grandpa to my own children.
I've been in the golf business over 50 years, and this is the best treated and the best group of guys that I've ever worked with since I've been here in that 50-some years.
I'll admit I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but Paul Reiki, who came to the GAM Award with me, Paul Reiki retired from MSU about 20 years ago, is world-renowned for he was our soloist professor at Michigan State. And he wrote me a nice note because he knows me pretty well. And he said best, he said, Carey, you lead from behind. You have to have those guys enjoy what they're doing. So that's why I take the biggest pride in, is having people enjoy what they're doing.